Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Commodity Futures Report for Thursday, March 17. So the Feds have hiked rates, and that sort of bent the dollar around a little bit because we were looking for wave 3 and I had wave 4 here going up for wave 5 to finish. But now I'm left with 3 waves up there and this sort of weaker looking pattern here. So I'm not quite sure what that is at this particular point, but we'll stay with wave 3 and 4 and 5 until we finish this particular structure. So we'll just stay on sort of track for that. Yeah, so we'll just give that a little bit of time. I don't think that I've made a mistake in terms of counting up through here. So yeah, we'll just give that a little bit of time to gather its feet again after that Fed rate hike there. So over to US spot gold, just on the intraday here. As you know, we're looking at wave 1 at the top here, and we're probably better off looking at this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, then the ABC pattern here, and then we'll see wave 2 come into play over here roughly. So still a bit of a journey before we see further upside here. Of course, you can trade this, short-term traders can trade this to the upside, but yeah, otherwise we'll just you know, watch the pattern and see how we go, and you know, look to put in long trades over at this side over here for that. So that will be gold, and silver will be doing much the same as well. This is just a 4-hour chart though. So from the top here we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here for the A wave, the B wave and the C wave, and then we'll look to go long in this leg over here. So a little bit more, I'll go to the intraday, but so just you know, more time for that ABC pattern to play out as such. Let's just bring this into the fold here. So with silver here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. I mean, it's possible that we could have this as an A wave here, a B wave over here, and a C wave here. I don't think so though, because we need to be looking really for a zigzag pattern, and we're not there with that just yet. So all of the A wave and ABC for the B and down for the C, and then we can look to build in on long trades over here. So not a big deal as such. So yeah, anyway, we just got to work through it. And also we've got iron ore here, so we're pretty much going on track here. From the low here we've been looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, and ABC back for 2, and then 1 and back for 2 here. Now we'll be able to confirm this wave 2 here. This market should move pretty quickly actually, because it's the third of the third here, and then it'll also be, once we get 1 and 2 in here, then it'll be the third of the third of the third. However, we need to push up a little. I need to get an impulse wave here at least, or push up and take some of these highs out here at least to confirm that, because otherwise this wave 2 could sit over here as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave coming back further. So there's a few little things here. I mean, at the end of the day we want the 800 as support. I won't go to the intraday because we do that on the Australian video. So that's iron ore looking good. Crude oil. So just on the monthly chart here, we've got, as you know, we've got wave 3 over here, wave 4 over here. Looking at this as wave 1 and 2 here, and a bit like gold, we've got 1 and 2 coming back over here as well. So we're still expecting it up, you know, to move up over time as such, but let's just move in now that we know that sort of bigger picture there. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 there. So on the weekly chart it would look like this here. So we've got 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 here, and would also be expecting sort of, let's just go in further to the daily chart now that you've got a bit of a grip on that here. So in this move here, it's very much like gold. We've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, so we need to look for a B wave and then a C wave down here for wave 2, and that would make sense. Such, we'll have it on the 4-hour chart here. I'm not sure where I've got that. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, same thing. So yeah, so we're looking at that as an ABC pattern for that, and you'll be able to see that on other sectors as well. This is the XLE here. So with that, we've hit 80. You know, 8's a profit-taking number, and we're looking at an A and a B and a C for that, for wave 2 as well. So you can also see here that, you know, the correction from this point is still rather small. So there's still, you know, there's still a fair bit to go in all of that there. So I'm just assuming that 1 and 2, I'm just assuming that's across all commodities, well, most. So we could do the same for copper here as well. Looking at wave 1 here with an A wave, a B wave and a C wave for wave 2. So yeah, I'll just have a look at the tick chart for that, but that's pretty much the pattern. We can see the daily stochastics also too going to flick this market to the upside. So yeah, okay, I'm glad I opened this up because I wanted to talk about this a little bit. It's also possible to have it like this as well, because if we look at this move down here as the A wave and the B wave, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 2, an ABC for wave 2, that's possible to do that. So we might take a long trade on this, but it'll be a short-term trade because we've got an impulse wave coming up here. You can see 1 and 2 here, so all of this will be the 3rd wave, 4th wave and 5th wave up here. This may be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 to go up here further, but it doesn't matter. We'll just wait for the pullback and we'll look for a short-term trade up that side. Now, looking at this from wave B here down to wave C here, we can see that wave 1 is this length, which is quite long, and it makes this wave 3 here look a little bit short. But when I put this over to here, for example, then this wave 3 here is actually sort of the same length or a tad bit longer than this move through here. This has got sort of better form in it, so to speak. It's got 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 3rd wave, 4th wave, 5th wave. So it's kind of got a bigger amplitude to it. But yeah, so look, I don't know if this is correct. So that's why I want to go along over here, just in case this, if it's going to be a wave C, it's going to be on a little bit more of an angle. If it's going to be a 3rd wave, it's going to push up a little bit harder, you know. So we've either got one or the other here. So we, you know, like most commodities, we'll probably see wave 2 over here with a B wave up there. But there's a good case for an A wave here, a B wave here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. There is overlap on this here, of course. So yeah, I need to give this a bit more thought. But anyway, we'll just keep working it. But yeah, that's that. Nickel hasn't, the LME's come back online. They went off a day earlier than the US, so maybe the US will come back tonight on this. I'm not sure. There's yeah, so yeah, the LME opened up, I think, a little bit higher, another 4 or 5% higher. So it's kind of what we're expecting to push up. Alrighty, so what's next? Uranium. So as you know, I sort of rejigged this wave count, and I'm still not sure about it, to be honest. It does, you know, if I take this as the top here, which is a bit debatable, let me just double check that. I mean, that could be the top rather than that there, but it's a little bit lower. But, you know, when you've got these CFD providers, you've got to be a bit careful. So I'll need to look around, because if that's the top here, then we've got an A and a B, but it looks like 5 waves there. That's what sort of haunts me a little bit. And if I take that as the top, then I've got 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and then I'll have to look at all of this as 5 here. So, but if I take it from here, then I've got a corrective move here. I have got an impulse wave here. So based on that, if that is correct there, then we should see a push up and then a push back here for this. So I'm a little bit unsure about this here. So we'll just keep just keep looking at more price data until it becomes evident. But otherwise, if we get this support on the 25, then I'll know that this is bullish. But at the moment, I've got all of this up here for wave 1 and a wave 2 here, or we'll need to put in the B wave over here, which I think we may need to, because it looks impulsive at that point there. And yeah, it didn't really finish off. It didn't really give me a nice trend on this side. You know what I mean? It's wave 1's okay, 2's okay. I mean, do we call that wave 3 here, or do we call all of that wave 3 and this is 4 and 5, or do we? You know, it's not looking quite not good here. So we'll just give it some more time. It'll probably fall in line with some of the other commodities. But yeah, I don't quite know on that one. And natural gas. With the natural gas, we had last time we spoke, we were looking at possible B wave here, but I'm just not convinced that that's a C wave. You know, I mean, we're not. It hasn't got 5 waves. It looks like 3 waves, and it hasn't made a low below here, and there's no relationship to that to that either. You know, so I think that I'll look and put this over here and look at this as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and we can probably look at the 61.8% in that case here for this, which is a little bit higher up here, but all good. So we'll just wait for this. We'll just see if we get this playing out here, and then something of that nature coming into here. I mean, if I can see an impulse wave in this little move here, then we can buy the pullback here. That's what we'll be looking for, and we'll try to build in, you know, below the 5,000 and above the 5,000 at that point. I can see we can see the whole thing is edging higher, isn't it? You know, so we just got to sort of get this out of the way first, and then we can move in. And the stochastics are pushing up a bit high here as well, so it'd be nice to have at least the 4 hour on our side going into this here. So alrighty, well, that's it really. So the interesting things, I think, that sort of in the background a little bit is that the US dollar index may be topping out. And obviously the Feds are putting up rates, so they're taking measures to do that now. So that could also stunt the dollar. So I don't know at what point that impacts commodities, but it's something that we'll need to sort of try and get a grip on. Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.